company the wrong way can create problems that follow you longer than you think. And in heavy civil construction, this industry is smaller than many people realize. People move between contractors, engineering firms, owners, and projects all the time. And the way you exit one company can impact future opportunities just as much as the work that you performed while you were there. That's why having a clear resignation strategy is just as important as choosing the right next opportunity. The first step is knowing exactly why you are leaving. Before you ever accept another opportunity, you need clarity about your reasons. Is it career growth, leadership, stability, project exposure, geography, compensation? And if it is compensation, if that's the only reason, that conversation should have already happened internally before you began exploring outside opportunities. One important mistake people make is using another offer as leverage before they're fully committed to leaving. Never threaten to leave unless you are prepared to follow through. Ultimatums usually damage trust, and even if your employer responds positively, the relationship often changes after that conversation. Before you accept a new opportunity, make sure that you are fully committed to that decision. Accepting another position is a commitment, not just to yourself, but to the new employer who's making plans around your arrival. This becomes especially important if and when a counteroffer or counteroffer conversations come into play. And in this industry, counteroffers happen often. Sudden salary improvements, promises are made, and future opportunities are discussed. But you need to ask yourself a simple question: why now? If those improvements were possible before, why are they unavailable until your resignation? In many situations, counteroffers simply delay the same problems that caused you to look elsewhere in the first place. Sometimes they also serve as a short-term solution until a replacement can be found. That's why career decisions should never be based solely on compensation. Compensation matters, but long-term growth, trust in leadership, project opportunity, and stability matter even more. Another critical step is to have your resignation letter ready before you resign. Typed, signed, and professional. Keep it simple. Your verbal resignation should match what is written. Thank them for the opportunity, provide your final working date, and stay respectful. No long explanations, no unnecessary details. The more details you provide, the more opportunity there is for your employer to negotiate, challenge, or attempt to solve every issue in real time. In short, a short professional message creates a smoother exit. Timing also matters. Try to keep your transition period as close to 2 weeks as possible while honoring any commitments to your employer, coworkers, and project owners. Make sure you understand your leadership's view on how you should handle communicating your exit to any coworkers or project ownership as well. For senior level positions, there may be situations where slightly longer is appropriate, but generally speaking, extending it too far out creates unnecessary risk. The longer your notice period, the more time there is for pressure, second guessing, or unexpected complications. And while resigning, it is smart to mentally prepare for what usually happens next. There are three likely outcomes. The first ideal is the ideal response. We appreciate everything you've done here. We want to support you in your transition. The second is immediate separation. Collect your things and leave today. The third is the most difficult. What can we do to get you to stay? Sometimes you may even experience a combination of these responses. That's why I encourage candidates to role play these scenarios before the resignation meeting. Think through each possible reaction. Prepare your response. Practice keeping your message short. Something like, I've accepted another opportunity that aligns with my long-term goals. I appreciate everything that I've learned and experienced here, but I've made a commitment and I intend to honor it. That phrase matters. I've made a commitment. Because once the discussion turns emotional, many people begin to second guess themselves. Another overlooked part of a clean exit is maintaining some professional distance after your resignation. That means avoiding extra dinners, drinks, coffee meetings, or informal conversations with management that can reopen the decision emotionally. Professional distance helps keep the process clean and respectful. And finally, stay in frequent contact with your new employer during your transition, at least once each week. Ask if there's any paperwork that might need to be completed. Ask if are any onboarding items, project documents, reporting structures, or company information that you can review before day one. The strongest candidates begin preparing mentally before they ever arrive. Learn the project names. Learn who you report to and who executives are on the project team or at the corporate level. Understand expectations, because the first 30 days at your new company often shape how leadership views your long-term potential. A smooth exit is not only about leaving professionally, it's about arriving prepared. If you're considering a career move, navigating a resignation, or trying to make sure your next opportunity truly aligns with your long-term career goals, having the right strategy matters. At Heavy Civil Resource Consultants, we work with professionals across the civil construction industry every day to help them make informed career decisions that position them for long-term success. If you'd like to discuss your career path, upcoming opportunities, or how to approach your next move professionally, book a career acceleration call today. Thanks so much, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.